Good afternoon. This is All India Radio. I'm Anubha Rohatgi and with me is Reshma Tiwari with the Midday News. The headlines. Home Minister Amit Shah says centre is continuously monitoring situation in Kerala in wake of heavy rainfall and flooding. 13 persons killed in rain-related incidents including landslides across Kerala. Search operations underway to find missing persons. Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman and World Bank President David Malpass meet in Washington, emphasize the need to scale up climate financing for impactful projects. Centre has given nod for 157 new medical colleges and spent around 17,700 crore rupees since 2014. India's COVID vaccination coverage crosses 97 crore 65 lakh mark. Recovery rate stands at 98.1%. Centre has provided over 101.7 crore vaccine doses of COVID-19 to states and union territories so far. Income Tax Department conducts raids at select business premises engaged in digital marketing and waste management at Bengaluru, Surat, Chandigarh and Mohali. Citizens can avail free Wi-Fi service at all metro stations of Delhi's Yellow Line section from today. Delhi and NCR lashed by intermittent rainfall since morning. And Sports Minister Anurag Thakur lauds Indian football team for its sterling performance at SAF Games. India beat Nepal 3-0 to clinch title for the 8th time. As India is on the verge of vaccinating 100 crore people against COVID-19, All India Radio salutes all the doctors, nurses and others who made this possible. At the same time, we caution our listeners that the battle against COVID is not yet over. We appeal to our listeners to get fully vaccinated at the earliest and also help others get vaccinated. During the festival season, please follow these 3 simple steps. Wear a face mask, maintain 2 gaz ki doori for social distancing, focus on hand and face hygiene. For any COVID-related information and guidance, contact national helpline numbers 011 239 78046 and 1075. And now the news in detail. Union Home Minister Amit Shah has said that his ministry is continuously monitoring the situation in parts of Kerala in the wake of heavy rainfall and flooding. In a tweet, Mr. Shah said that the central government will provide all possible support to help people in need. Mr. Shah informed that National Disaster Response Force NDRF teams have already been sent to assist the rescue operations in the state. In rains-hit Kerala, relief and rescue operations are continuing on war footing. 13 deaths have been reported so far in various rain-related incidents in the state. A report.
In the major landslide-hit Kootikal in Kottayam district, 7 more dead bodies were recovered today, taking the death toll to 10 in the region. State government had declared 4 lakh compensation for families of the people who lost their life in the mishap. Search operations are also ongoing in the multiple landslide-hit Kokkayar in Idukki district, where many persons are missing. In Idukki, 3 deaths were officially confirmed in various rain-related incidents. People from risk-prone regions are being shifted to relief camps. Low-lying areas are flooded and water level in major rivers are rising. The intensity of rain had reduced in many areas and is expected to weaken by tonight, but authorities had urged the public to remain alert. Meanwhile, on account of heavy downpours, tomorrow's +1 exams and MG University exams are postponed. Mayusha for AR News from Thiruvananthapuram.
World Bank President David Malpass met Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman in Washington yesterday and discussed India's efforts on climate change action. In a statement, the World Bank said that they emphasized the need for scaling up climate finance for impactful projects in line with nationally determined contributions and development goals. Malpass also reaffirmed the international financial institutions' strong commitment to India across all World Bank Group entities, including the International Finance Corporation and the Multilateral Investment Guarantee Agency. The World Bank statement added that President Malpass congratulated Minister Sitharaman on India's COVID-19 vaccination campaign and thanked India for its international role in vaccination production and distribution.
Over 101.7 crore vaccine doses of COVID-19 have been provided to states and union territories so far. These vaccines have been given by the central government through free-of-cost channel and direct state procurement category. The Health Ministry said more than 10 crore 42 lakh balance and unutilized COVID vaccine doses are still available with the states and UTs. The ministry said the centre is committed to accelerating the pace and expanding the scope of COVID-19 vaccination throughout the country. The vaccination drive has been ramped up through availability of more vaccines, advanced visibility of vaccine availability to states and UTs for enabling better planning by them and streamlining the vaccine supply chain. Over 97 crores 65 lakh vaccine doses have been administered in the country so far under the nationwide vaccination drive. The Health Ministry said more than 41 lakh 20,000 doses were administered in the last 24 hours. A total of 14,146 new cases were reported in the last 24 hours, which is the lowest in the last 229 days. India's active caseload stands at 1,95,846, which is the lowest in 220 days. Active cases account for less than 1% of total cases and is currently at 0.57%, the lowest since March 2020. The recovery rate is currently at 98.1%, which is the highest since March last year. Over 19,700 recoveries in the last 24 hours have taken the total recoveries to over 3 crore 34 lakh.
Petroleum Minister Hardeep Singh Puri and Health Minister Mansukh Mandavia launched the anthem on India's COVID-19 vaccination on Saturday. The song has been sung by eminent Speaking on the occasion, Health Minister Mansukh Mandavia said the government has already administered more than 97 crore corona vaccines in the country. He said it will soon be able to administer 100 crore vaccine doses. The minister said transporting the vaccine from one place to another was a big challenge, and this was made possible by everyone's efforts. The Tamil Nadu government has relaxed COVID restrictions from the 15th of this month to let people celebrate the festive season. However, Chief Minister M.K. Stalin has emphasized that COVID protocols should be followed strictly as the pandemic is yet to be over. He has also called upon people to get double dose of vaccination as round-the-clock vaccination facilities are available at all government hospitals, medical colleges and district hospitals. More in this report by our Chennai correspondent.
In Tamil Nadu, people have started visiting temples, mosques and churches with COVID restrictions. Beaches have been open to the public on all Sundays. Chennai city is as vibrant as before with shopping, sightseeing and strolls in beaches on a bright Sunday morning. The government has issued strict regulations so that violation of standard operating procedures will invite penalty. Restrictions continue with 100 people for weddings and 50 people for funerals. The state has registered 1,233 new COVID cases yesterday. 1,434 COVID patients were discharged after recovery. A total of 15 deaths were reported in the last 24 hours. 15,238 patients are under treatment. 1,29,773 samples were tested by RT-PCR yesterday. Joy, AIN News, Chennai.
Bihar Chief Minister Nitish Kumar has instructed health officials to vaccinate all those people who could not get jabs due to non-availability of Aadhaar card by using any other document for the purpose of identification. Mr. Kumar on Saturday also asked officials to ensure early vaccination of remaining people in the state. The Chief Minister instructed to ensure COVID-19 test of all people coming to Bihar from other states during the Diwali and Chhath festivals. Meanwhile, 3-day door-to-door campaign will be organized in the state from tomorrow to motivate people to take their second dose of the vaccine. Maharashtra, which has crossed a major milestone of inoculating 9 crore population in the state recently, is aiming to vaccinate 10 crore people in less than a fortnight. State Vaccination Officer Dr. Sachin Desai said that health authorities have been making every effort to reach out to those who have not taken even a single dose of vaccine. More from our Mumbai correspondent.
Intense vaccination drive undertaken by the state government is yielding positive result as Maharashtra achieved a major milestone of inoculating 9 crore people with the conclusion of Mission Kavach Kundal recently. Districts which have been doing remarkable work on vaccination drive are Nagpur, Pune and Satara, where continuous inoculation session of 75 hours were undertaken. However, due to Navratri festival, many women observed fast as a reason they were not able to take the vaccine shots. Besides, heavy rainfall coupled with floods affected the vaccination drive at some places in the state. Meanwhile, additional BMC Commissioner Suresh Kakani informed that in Mumbai, 95% people have taken their first dose, whereas 55% have been fully vaccinated. Kunal Shinde, AIR News, Mumbai.
Union Minister Dharmendra Pradhan has sought the personal intervention of Union Minister of Culture G. Kishan Reddy to include Odisha in the proposed Buddhist circuit under the centre's Swadesh Darshan scheme. Our Bhubaneswar correspondent reports that under the scheme, Union Tourism Ministry has sanctioned 5 projects worth more than 325 crore rupees for Buddhist circuit development in Madhya Pradesh, Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, Gujarat and Andhra Pradesh.
Describing the non-inclusion of Odisha in the proposed Buddhist circuit as unfortunate, despite the state's strong Buddhist heritage, the Union Education Minister Dharmendra Pradhan has said that onboarding Odisha in the Buddhist circuit would increase tourist footfalls in the state, thereby boosting the livelihood of the people of Odisha. Making a strong case for the state's glorious Buddhist lineage, Mr. Pradhan said that during 8th to 10th century under the Bhaumakara dynasty, Buddhism was considered a state religion of Odisha. Listing out other Ilercan footprints of Buddhism in the state, Mr. Pradhan has said that 2 of Lord Buddha's first disciples, namely Tapasu and Bhallika, hailed from Odisha as well. Girish Chandradas, AIR News, Bhubaneswar.
The Union Ministry of Health and Family Welfare has informed that the Bharatiya Janata Party-led central government has given nod to as many as 157 new medical colleges in India since 2014 and spent over 17,691 crore rupees on them. The Union Health Ministry's response to a new Right to Information RTI Act query mentioned that these medical institutes were approved under a centrally sponsored scheme. Furthermore, the Union Health Ministry said that since 2014, about 2,451.1 crore rupees have been given for the upgradation of existing state government or central government medical colleges to increase MBBS seats in the country.
Uttar Pradesh will get 7 new medical colleges this month. Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath has said that Prime Minister Narendra Modi will inaugurate these medical colleges during his visit to Siddharthnagar on October the 25th. Addressing media persons in Siddharthnagar, Chief Minister said that the National Medical Commission has given its approval to 7 newly constructed medical colleges. The 7 districts to get medical colleges are Siddharthnagar, Eta, Hardoi, Ghazipur, Mirzapur, Deoria and Pratapgarh. In Madhya Pradesh, 2.51 lakh homeless families will get a gift of their house before Diwali. These families will enter the newly constructed houses under the Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana next week. We have a report.
Madhya Pradesh Chief Minister Shivraj Singh Chauhan will conduct a virtual home entrance to 2,51,000 families before Diwali. The beneficiaries also include the special backward tribes Bega, Sahariya and Bharia families. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has set a target of providing houses to all the homeless people of the country by the year 2022. Under the Prime Minister Awas Yojana Gramin, 21,05,000 houses have been built in the state. The work of housing construction did not stop even during the corona period in the state. More than 3 lakh houses were constructed during this period. Rashid Ahmed Khan, All India Radio News, Bhopal.
Union Minister for Labour and Employment Bhupender Yadav has said that more than 4 crore unorganized workers have registered at eShram portal, which is the country's first national database on unorganized workers. Sharing the information in a tweet, Mr. Yadav said that by registering, the unorganized workers will be able to get the benefits of government schemes easily.
You are listening to the Midday News on All India Radio. A reminder of the headlines before we move on. Home Minister Amit Shah says centre is continuously monitoring situation in Kerala in wake of heavy rainfall and flooding. 13 persons killed in rain-related incidents, including landslides across Kerala. Search operations underway to find missing persons. Finance Minister Nirmala Sitaraman and World Bank President David Malpass meet in Washington, emphasize the need to scale up climate financing for impactful projects. Centre has given nod for 157 new medical colleges and spent around 17,700 crore rupees since 2014. India's COVID vaccination coverage crosses 97 crore 65 lakh mark. Recovery rate stands at 98.1%. Centre has provided over 101.7 crore vaccine doses of COVID-19 to states and union territories so far. Income Tax Department conducts raids at select business premises engaged in digital marketing and waste management at Bengaluru, Surat, Chandigarh and Mohali. Citizens can avail free Wi-Fi service at all metro stations of Delhi's Yellow Line section from today. Delhi and NCR lashed by intermittent rainfall since morning. And Sports Minister Anurag Thakur lauds Indian football team for its sterling performance at SAF Games. India beat Nepal 3-0 to clinch title for the 8th time. For quick news updates round the clock, follow us on our Twitter handle at AIR News Alerts.
चलो मिलकर एक शुरुआत करें, चलो एक फैसला आज करें, मास्क नहीं तो टोकेंगे, कोरोना को रोकेंगे, चलो एक इरादा करते हैं, चलो कुछ वादा करते हैं, मास्क नहीं तो टोकेंगे, कोरोना को रोकेंगे.
आजादी के आंदोलन के खजाने में ऐसे ढेरों शब्द जिन्होंने बदल दिए इतिहास. तारीख बदलने वाले लफ्जों पर आकाशवाणी समाचार ला रहा है विशेष कार्यक्रम धरोहर हर सोमवार.
Welcome back to the Midday News. The Delhi Metro Rail Corporation DMRC has introduced the facility of free high-speed Wi-Fi service at all metro stations of its Yellow Line section from Huda City Centre to Samaipur Badli. More than 330 access points have been installed at these 37 stations to provide uninterrupted internet access to the commuters. This high-speed free Wi-Fi service will prove to be a boon to students travelling to and from North Delhi campus of Delhi University. The free high-speed Wi-Fi connectivity is already available on all metro stations of the Blue Line and the Airport Express line. The Income Tax Department has conducted searches on groups engaged in business of digital marketing and waste management. The first group is engaged in digital marketing and campaign management, wherein the search operations have been carried out at 7 premises located in Bengaluru, Surat, Chandigarh and Mohali. The Central Board of Direct Taxes in a statement said that the incriminating evidence found reveals that the group has been engaged in obtaining accommodation entries using an entry operator. The search action has led to the detection of unaccounted investment in property of about 7 crore rupees. Apart from this, the search operation has resulted in seizure of unaccounted cash of around 2 crore rupees and jewellery worth 65 lakh rupees.
As our nation celebrates the 75th year of independence, a series of events are being organized by the government as a part of Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav. To commemorate the occasion as a Jan Utsav, All India Radio News brings its listeners a special quiz on India's freedom movement and its glorious history. The quiz is being conducted every Monday and Tuesday in the morning news. It will continue till 15th August 2022. Listeners can send their responses to the question over WhatsApp on 88265 46262 or through email on amritmahotsavquiz@prasarbharati.gov.in. And now, let's listen to our special program, Azadi Ka Safar, highlighting the importance of the day during the freedom struggle.
Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav.
Azadi Ka Safar with AIR News. Birth of a Nation. India's glorious freedom struggle is one of the greatest struggles the modern world has ever witnessed. AIR News brings you a glimpse of the struggle every day.
On 17th October in 1940, the father of the nation, Mahatma Gandhi, had chosen Acharya Vinoba Bhave as the first satyagrahi to start individual satyagraha. It is said that if Mahatma Gandhi's political guru was Gopal Krishna Gokhale, then his spiritual disciple was Acharya Vinoba Bhave.
The movement of individual satyagraha was launched by Gandhiji as a protest against the British colonial government forcing India into the Second World War without the consent of the Indian people. By May 15, 1941, 25,000 satyagrahis had courted arrest and demonstrated the commitment of the people towards the freedom movement.
Acharya Vinoba Bhave went to jail for individual satyagraha and the Quit India movement. During his period in jail, Acharya Vinoba read and wrote a lot and wrote 3 major books: Swaraj Shastra, Sthit Pragya Darshan and Isha Vasyabrit. He was released from jail on July 9, 1945 and returned to Pavanar in Maharashtra and continued working there under directions of Gandhiji.
Independent India had seen the sacrifice of Bapu and the division of the country. Acharya Vinoba Bhave reached Delhi and started the resettlement of Mave Muslims of Rajasthan.
The first meeting of Mahatma Gandhi and Vinoba Bhave on 7 June 1916 has its own simplicity. On that day, Vinoba reached Mahatma Gandhi's Kosharab ashram in Ahmedabad, and when the two met for the first time, they realized that there was an eternal bond between them. This bond continued throughout Vinoba Bhave's life as he stayed true to Gandhian philosophy forever.
His most important contribution was redistribution of land among sharecroppers under Bhudan movement through a change of heart of big landowners, which was among Mahatma Gandhi's core beliefs. He also raised awareness about the negative effects of alcoholism.
भारतीय लोकमत, भारतीय संस्कृति, भारतीय हवा, ये तीनों शराब के लिए प्रतिकूल है। शराब में हानियां बहुत है। जहाँ तक गरीब जनता का सवाल है, वहाँ तक अगर हम शराब को नहीं हटाएंगे तो गरीबी हटेगी नहीं। गरीबों का अत्यंत नुकसान होगा।
With his footing firmly on ground realities, Acharya Vinoba Bhave thought about peaceful revolution of Bhutan.
Talking exclusively to All India Radio, eminent Gandhian Damayanti Pani, Secretary, Madhya Pradesh Gandhi Smarak Nidhi, Chhattarpur, talked about the philosophy of Bhudan and Acharya Vinoba Bhave's role in it.
विनोबा जी का भूदान यज्ञ वसुधैव कुटुंब का जीवंत उदाहरण है। विनोबा जी भूदान यज्ञ में कहते हैं, जब समुद्र लांग नहीं सकते, आकाश को बांट नहीं सकते, सूर्य व चंद्रमा को छू नहीं सकते, तो पृथ्वी भूमि को कैसे बांट सकते हैं? उस जमीन पर पृथ्वी पर रहने वाले सभी प्राणियों का बराबर का हक है। विनोबा भावे ने 7 मार्च 1951 को सेवाग्राम आश्रम छोड़ दिया और अगले 13 वर्ष और 1 महीने में उन्होंने 43,000 मील पैदल यात्रा की। 6 अप्रैल 1964 को वे सेवाग्राम पहुंचे। देश के 5,50,000 गाँव में से 1,60,000 गाँव ने ग्रामदान किया। भूदान आंदोलन को 50 लाख एकड़ जमीन मिली और उसमें से 13 लाख एकड़ जमीन वितरित कर दी गई। सर्वे भूमि गोपाल की। इस तरीके से उन्होंने जय हिंद की जगह जय जगत का उद्घोष किया।
The grandson of English poet Lord Alfred Tennyson, Hallam Tennyson, who was with Acharya Vinoba during his Padyatra, says in his book The Saint on the March,
even in saints, there is a tiny bit of possessiveness, pride due to the sacrifices they have made. But Vinoba never allowed any of these to affect him, and he never told anyone to emulate him.
All India Radio salutes the Padyatri saint who remained committed to Gandhian philosophy and cause of landless peasants throughout his life. That brings us to the end of this episode of Azadi Ka Safar with AIR News. See you in the next episode tomorrow.
Light to moderate rainfall today lashed various parts of the national capital, giving respite from the humid weather. Talking to AIR News, Director General of India Meteorological Department M. Mohapatra said that few spells of rainfall is expected in the next 24 hours in the city. He said the rainfall activity in the city is mainly because of the low pressure area lying over Telangana and the western disturbance approaching towards the northwest India. Mr. Mohapatra said that this weather system is impacting the entire northwest India and its impact will be felt more over western Uttar Pradesh and Uttarakhand area.
Delhi NCR is experiencing light to moderate rainfall. Already a few spells of rainfall has occurred today. As per the latest prediction, we are expecting spells of rainfall activity over Delhi NCR. It may be accompanied with thunderstorms and sometimes the squally wind reaching to 20 to 40 per hour. This is mainly because of a low pressure area which was lying over Telangana and a western disturbance which is approaching towards northwest India. Under the combined influence of these two weather systems, warm moist air is prevailing over Delhi and NCR. Tomorrow also there will be some rainfall but with decreased intensity.
In Haiti, at least 17 American Christian missionaries and their families, including children, have been reportedly kidnapped by gang members in capital Port-au-Prince. The group is being held by the armed gang. According to a news agency, the kidnapping happened as the missionaries were leaving an orphanage. The U.S. government is yet to provide any information on the incident. India clinched the South Asian Football Federation SAF Championship for the 8th time, defeating Nepal 3-0 in Male. India dominated possession in the first half of the match yesterday, but they failed to score any goal. However, Captain Chetri put India ahead minutes into the second half, and even before Nepal could settle down, Suresh made it 2-0. Sahal made it 3-0 when he tricked a few defenders after receiving the ball on the left flank at the stroke of the final whistle. Chetri's goal in the final game helped him level with Lionel Messi on 80 international goals. This final was the 12th for India in 13 editions. Sports Minister Anurag Singh Thakur has congratulated Indian football team on winning the title. In a tweet, Mr. Thakur said Sunil Chetri scripted history as he equaled Lionel Messi's record of making 80 goals in international men's football.
And now let's take a look at the weather update for today. The national capital Delhi, generally cloudy sky, light to moderate rain thunder showers. The maximum temperature will be nearly 26 degrees Celsius, rising from the minimum of 32 degrees. Mumbai may experience partly cloudy sky and maximum temperature is expected to be around 34 degrees Celsius. The minimum temperature was 22 degrees Celsius. Kolkata will have a generally cloudy sky with a few spells of rain or thunder showers. The city recorded a minimum temperature of 24 degrees Celsius and a maximum of around 32 degrees. Chennai is expected to have generally cloudy sky. The temperature will vary between 26 and 32 degrees Celsius. Bengaluru will have generally cloudy sky with one or two spells of rain or thunder showers. Temperature will hover between 21 and 29 degrees Celsius. Hyderabad may experience thunderstorm with rain. The minimum temperature was 22 degrees Celsius with maximum will be around 30 degrees. Srinagar will witness generally cloudy sky with moderate rain. The temperature will hover between 11 and 20 degrees Celsius. Jammu sky will see thunderstorm with rain. The minimum temperature was 20 degrees Celsius while the maximum will be around 29 degrees. Leh is expected to have a generally cloudy sky with light rain. The minimum temperature was just 3 degrees Celsius while maximum will be 16 degrees Celsius. Gilgit will have a generally cloudy sky with a possibility of rain or thunderstorm or dust storm. The temperature will vary between 9 and 27 degrees Celsius. Muzaffarabad will have a partly cloudy sky with one or two spells of rain or thunder showers. The minimum temperature was 15 degrees Celsius and maximum will be around 33 degrees. Visakhapatnam will have a generally cloudy sky with one or two spells of rain or thunder showers.
And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Home Minister Amit Shah says Centre is continuously monitoring situation in Kerala in wake of heavy rainfall and flooding. 13 persons killed in rain-related incidents, including landslides across Kerala. Search operations underway to find missing persons. Finance Minister Nirmala Sitaraman and World Bank President David Malpass meet in Washington and emphasize the need to scale up climate financing for impactful projects. Centre has given nod for 157 new medical colleges and spent around 17,700 crore rupees since 2014. India's COVID vaccination coverage crosses 97 crore 65 lakh mark. Recovery rate stands at 98.1%. Centre has provided over 101.7 crore vaccine doses of COVID-19 to states and union territories so far. Income Tax Department conducts raids at select business premises engaged in digital marketing and waste management at Bengaluru, Surat, Chandigarh and Mohali. Citizens can avail free Wi-Fi service at all metro stations of Delhi's Yellow Line section from today. Delhi and NCR lashed by intermittent rainfall since morning, and Sports Minister Anurag Thakur lauds Indian football team for its sterling performance at SAT Games. India beat Nepal 3-0 to clinch the title for the 8th time. And with that, we end the midday news.